What up, Space Fam? Goes in here from AnimeUproar, back at it again with the latest, craziest developments in the One Piece story. And wow, what insane happenings took place in this one. The Worst Generation versus the YONKO fight has never been this interesting, so make sure to stay tuned for this one. If you do enjoy these One Piece reviews and want to keep them coming, the best thing you could do is smash that like button until it's blue. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe, and this is crucial. Hit that notification bell and select all, or you will miss future One Piece videos. And while you wait for the next chapter to drop, which will be next week, feel free to check out my growing One Piece playlist, which includes videos about all Yonko, Supernova, Warlords, and much more. Link to that is in the description. Now without further ado, let's jump into it. This week's Shonen Jump cover is starring Luffy, as we're told the winds of adventure propel him forward. I love the way that's worded. We're also told the war approaches its climax, and as we know, as we approach the climax, things will keep getting crazier and crazier. And this chapter definitely did not disappoint. So we start with Orochi and the fire he started, and Orochi runs into the Red Scabbards, of all people, who didn't even know about his demise earlier in the day. This is perfect because if Kaido would have killed him, then Toki's prophecy and the whole idea of the 9 Scabbards exacting revenge on Orochi in Odin's name would not have been quite as fulfilling. But now Orochi, back from the dead, faces the ghosts he so feared, and he's freaking out, and we love to see it. Fukurokuju, Orochi's ninja henchman, is here too and offers to handle the Scabbards, which we all know wouldn't work, but hey, the dude's pretty brave, you gotta give him that. Orochi's reasoning for not running is interesting. He'd be surrounded, plus Kaido has wounded the Red Scabbards, so this is his best bet, to take them out right now. And stuck between Kaido and the Red Scabbards, it's not that crazy that he decided to take his chances with the Scabbards, but he definitely underestimated them. Orochi mentions Kanjuro, which must infuriate the Scabbards all the more, and I love seeing how nervous and sweating he is compared to the stoic faces of the Scabbards, who honestly view him more as an inconvenience than their goal, which is pretty much the ultimate insult anyway. This is it. Orochi transforms into the 8-headed serpent, and from the looks of it, together the Scabbards manage to cut all the heads at the same time. What sweet revenge, especially because after they cut all his heads off, Denjiro says, "We don't have time to waste on the likes of you." Again, I'm not certain how the mythical zone fruit works, but it would make much more sense for this to be Orochi's end than the Kaido moment, because now this part of the prophecy has been fulfilled, and because he transformed, they managed to get all the heads rather than just one. It's a nice, needed moment for the Scabbards, showing that this wasn't for nothing, and they've already made progress towards their goal. It also seems like a fitting, not to mention hilarious, end for Orochi to come back from the dead as if he's going to make some big and dramatic difference, only to be sent off again just as quickly by the so-called ghosts that haunted his thoughts for 20 years. And then we get an interesting ninja showdown set up between Raizo and Fukurokuju, as they both continue to show devotion to their so-called dead fools, Orochi and Odin, respectively. Fukurokuju says they were fated to clash, and so we get the setup for a potentially Naruto-esque fight where we'll get to see some fun ninja techniques. This is definitely a matchup that makes a lot of sense, but it's hard to believe how many matchups Oda has created in this war. Honestly, I can't see this arc being over anytime soon with everything that still needs to be wrapped up. Then we jump to the most hype part of this chapter, and it's mind-blowing stuff, guys. We join the main event on the roof. Big Mom suggests a combined attack with Kaido, and we all freak out on the inside. How hype is that? A Yonko combo move. Big Mom hypes the power of this attack even more by saying, and I quote, "I wonder how many of the 5 will survive," end quote. Remember, the goal was to divide and conquer. The Supernova want to separate the Yonko, but Law says he can't send one of them away because their haki is too strong. That makes sense, and it's nice to get that explanation from Law himself. So then Kid decides, fine, we'll have to just tear them apart the old-fashioned way. The Yonko prepare to launch their combined attack, and I absolutely love how they're trash-talking each other during the process, Kaido calling her an old hag and Big Mom calling him a brat. When Zoro sees this combo attack, he says, and I quote, "This is insane," end quote, as if he's coming up with the title for one of my One Piece chapter reviews. They won't be able to dodge. So what happens, and this is one of the craziest, most epic parts in the chapter, our boy Zoro blocks it. completely sparing the others from the impact. Big Mom wondered how many would die, and one supernova, not even a captain, managed to block the attack without even dying. Wow, Zoro is just so damn awesome. However, Luffy won't let Zoro take all the glory and goes in to attack Kaido suddenly, allowing them to accomplish what they wanted to separate Big Mom from Kaido. Again, I keep mentioning this in the reviews, but you can really see Luffy standing out when compared to the others. As they are all left to fight Big Mom together, Luffy takes on the strongest creature on his own. It's not a 3-2 split, but a 4-1 split, which reinforces why Luffy will be the Pirate King when compared to the other epically cool Worst Generation pirates. I love Luffy's trash talk too. Kaido dodges one of his moves and Luffy is loving it. He smiles, asking Kaido why he's dodging before suggesting that it's because it would hurt. The dude is having so much fun as he fights the strongest creature in the world. However, Luffy does pay for taking on Kaido by himself, and Kaido unleashes powerful combos and finishes it off with 3 Realms Ragnarok, which looks destructive and damaging AF. I wouldn't be too worried about Luffy even if it looks bad. Sure, Kaido is winning, but Luffy is succeeding in distracting him, giving the others a better chance to deal with Big Mom. And oh boy, do they deal with Big Mom. Although Law can't transport Big Mom using his powers, he can transport her homies. He traps Zeus in a cube Kid created. Then another testament to the sheer legendariness of Zoro, he is not only up after taking that block, he goes on to cut Prometheus, sending Big Mom falling to the ground. Even though I'm already such a Zoro fanboy, I continue to be blown away by him time after time. It's nice seeing Killer play a part too, as he chases Napoleon. After separating Big Mom from her homies, they have a better chance, but Big Mom just thinks it's silly that they think getting rid of them, the homies, would make a difference. But they are counting on strategy rather than strength. Kid shines here, and I've been waiting for this moment. He takes a punch from Big Mom, but manages to use his powers after grabbing Big Mom with his metal arm to repel her high up in the air. Law proceeds to send a giant boulder at her, which sends her flying. Big Mom is not amused. That will only slow her down a bit, but do no real damage. However, what she doesn't realize until it's too late is that she's been pushed right off the flying island. Big Mom is panicking big time as she drops, while there's nothing but ocean below. She's crying out for Zeus's help, but he's trapped and he can't help. They tell her it's time for her to drop out, and as a cultured man who appreciates puns, I gotta say, nice one. Zoro seems in pain, but they appear to have done it. They appear to have found a way to defeat a YONKO as far as this fight is concerned. Now, is it possible and even probable that Big Mom will be saved in some way, whether by Kaido or someone else? Yeah, totally, but that should not take away from the epicness of this effort. These guys did a great job here, and if by some chance all 5 get some time to team up against Kaido, that would definitely increase their chances. A lot remains to be seen, like how hurt exactly are Luffy and Zoro, but I'm pretty confident it's usual shonen injuries that won't actually mean too much in the long run, even if they look bad. Whatever happens, this was the best chapter in a while, and the most hype and exciting one for me personally. I cannot wait for next week. As usual, let me know your thoughts on this chapter and what you look forward to seeing the most in the next one. If you do enjoy these One Piece reviews and want to keep them coming, the best thing you could do is smash that like button until it's blue. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe, and this is crucial. Hit that notification bell and select all, or you will miss future One Piece videos. And while you wait for the next chapter to drop, which will be next week, feel free to check out my growing One Piece playlist, which includes videos on all YONKO, Supernova, Warlords, and much more. Link to that is in the description. And I especially want to thank the Patron Squad over on Patreon and here on YouTube who help make videos like this one possible. First and foremost, I want to thank the Patron of Legend, the one acknowledged by Lord Twigo himself, and the most donated champion of the world, Alpha Sigma, and are the 1-tier patrons, the ones who stand atop all clans: Ingrata, Acquire Respect, Pate Heffa, Liam Thompson, Aljatal, Dr. Courtman, Dustin Scarlet, The Toasted Chi, Bang, Emperor Otaku, Spidey Life Tanel, Baked Buddhist, Tungsten Tarkus, and Yuno. And our Pro Hero tier patrons, the one and only Gilgamesh, Steelers, Angel Cruz, Anatoly Kazaski, Cricket XP, Rithuen De Aura, Very Gucci, Alicia Actor, Bonnie Parks, Hinokami and Water, Joanne Garcia, The Red Haired Raven, Ted No Ted, iSparky65, Fatboy Games, Deadly Saint, and Soul Rise Slice and Dice. Thank you all so much. If you do enjoy our work, you can support more of it by going over to patreon.com/AnimeUproar and becoming a patron today for as little as $1. If you do so, you'll get your name featured in future videos alongside these amazing people right here, and you'll even get access to our private patron-only Discord where we talk about anime life and of course thank memes. So check out patreon.com/AnimeUproar. Link to that is in the description if you're interested. You can also join the YouTube channel by clicking that blue join button next to the subscribe button that you've hopefully already destroyed. So yeah, you can support more content that way if you prefer. Whichever way you choose to support us, you can get the same great benefits. Thanks again, and until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.